Okay, should I try or should I move on? If I move on, I still have 3 levels. This will be the most levels I'm not abandoned, but moved on from. I'm really tempted just to move on. I don't feel like focusing too much, so I'm just gonna move on. Let's see. This is by far, I'm only about halfway through the game, and this is by far the most levels. I'm at what? 3, 4, 5 levels now. Halfway through the game, and there's already 5 levels I haven't done. By far the most levels I've left for endgame. Most I've ever done in any puzzle game, meaning this game is probably the hardest puzzle game I've ever done. Probably, it is. Okay, so the one straight. Okay, so I can access everything here. This one up here is later. So I'm gonna go down here. There's the bunny. There are several petri dishes arranged in a line. The first one contains slime from the floor of a puzzle, but as you move to the right, the color of each one gets closer to a deep, vivid purple. Here they're studying. This is a scale model of a puzzle. The figurines look like they were carved by hand. Imagine if this was a solution to a puzzle that I haven't done yet. How cool would that be? It's impossible to imagine what this enormous machine could possibly do, but whatever it is, it's still doing it. Oh. Charleston's chemical that aren't holding beans are filled with to the brim with some sort of purple ooze. The original 6 monsters all seem to be built around straight lines. It seems like there should be some design space left on the table if we drop this requirement. I've only had one idea in this direction so far, but there must be more. That's the freeze monster. So I'm still a little confused. These I'm still confused as to if these monsters are something natural, or if they were created by humans. Or created by these scientists. We're delighted to inform you that your grant has been approved and the amount requested this offer is contingent on your agreement to use funds only as specified in the approved proposal. Cooperate with the foundation in efforts to publicize the results of research. Keep adequate records accounting for all appropriate funds. Respond timely fashion to all requests from the foundation for information about the project. If you agree to these terms, please sign and return this letter to our offices. Hi Tom, I'm going to have a break. I'm going to have to break a rule against talking about work in these emails. This week has been kind of rough and I can't really talk to anyone here about it. The Legume Foundation just said that they're not extending our grant for another year and we were really counting on that money. I had just approved a new project that my postdoc Carl was really excited about. It's going really well, which is great news for the team, but it's also going to take money. I don't think we have. It would break my heart to have to send everyone home early. The 2 grad students we brought on have been doing great work, and I know they'd be crushed. We'll have to come up with something, but I have no idea what it's going to be. Anyway, I don't need you to solve anything for me. It just feels good to tell somebody. Classic problem. Don't have enough money. It looks like someone was in the middle of an experiment and never came back to clean it up. Then just writes blobs, nothingness, let's see. Carl, you know we can't use any of these, right? Never goes table was covered with a series of intimidating formulas, the last line which is blob. Nothing's cabinet. So does anyone guess what's inside? The fume hood is full of beakers with beans submerged in dangerous looking chemicals. Read. Gloopy blorple puppy? Why? What's this, Frank? Blob? Best so far? Slippery slime friend? Purple beam machine. So, one of the great outstanding problems in bean studies is the means by which the puzzles in the temple were formed. It is often remarked that this question, commonly known as the puzzle problem, is especially vexing in that we simultaneously know nothing about its solution while also possessing irrefutable evidence that the solution exists in the form of the puzzles themselves. In this paper, we introduce a method which we believe stands to make progress on this stubborn problem for the first time. We propose bypassing the question of the puzzle's ultimate origins and instead growing new puzzles in situ, an approach described in records from the time of the temple's so-called Golden Age. While it would fall short of a full solution, a successful implementation of this program would provide invaluable data for future research. Okay, so it appears that the temple, they kind of stumbled upon it and it had all these unique intricacies, which one of them being puzzles. And so one of the questions they were trying to understand is, how did the puzzles come into existence? So it looks like it's like this. They stumbled upon a natural, like almost like a lost civilization. And right now, what this thing said is instead of trying to understand its origins, they're just trying to recreate it. And maybe by recreating it, they'll understand its origins. Okay. So it looks like this is something natural, but it looks like it's something that's contained within this temple. Are we in the temple? I don't know. So here's one intro puzzle. Welcome to the island of blobs. What does this guy do? I have no idea. Okay, so I have access to a blob. Let's see what happens when I... Oh, he follows me around. Is that guy over there? Interesting. So if he follows me around... Okay, so he follows me around. Let's see what happens if I go drop him. So basically, he follows the first thing that touches it. Okay. So it looks like... Okay, so I just touched it. Okay. So it looks like I gotta get that red thing to touch this blob. Basically, the thing is I have to get the red dude, up here, but I can't get the red dude up there because... Wait, do they blow stuff up? What the hell? These intro problems are always tricky. Always. Now he's gonna follow me. He doesn't blow anything up. If I zap him, nothing happens. Okay, so I can push him in there. So he can walk on that stuff. Oh, I can push him away. Interesting. Okay. Oh, the red guy's gonna blow him up. Got it. Whoa! Oh, so they freaking imitate. Holy moly, that's sick. Whoa. They freaking imitate people. That's crazy. Whoa, that's crazy. Whoa. Okay. Island of blobs.